Hey everyone, welcome back to the stream. We are back playing our favorite game, Slay the Spire. Last time around, playing as the Watcher, a lot of lessons that we learned. Number one, do not take pressure points, even if you think it synergizes with your cards, unless you can get a Pandora's box or start off with three. Just not a find a way to get multiples very early and limit your deck size. It's gonna run into some issues. Wreath of Flame, awful card. Do not take it under any circumstances. I tried to make it work with Ragnarok, and the card draw was just way too unreliable. Avoiding damage when we can, especially when we get Coffee Dripper, just playing smart in general. Yeah, I think those are really our big three that we'll take forward today as we look to Slay the Spire. So let's get back into it. Ascension 11 on the Watcher, as we mentioned. Already reached Ascension 12 with all of our other characters. And really this was the first run we had where we met any sort of resistance. So intrigued to see what today has in store for us. I don't believe an issue with our previous runs on our last stream. I know we swapped our starting relic a lot. Again, I don't think pure water is make or break for us. I guess there was a couple occasions where the boss relic we got kind of limited options early on, or like when we got Coffee Dripper first, it really kind of made our chances to have a successful run pretty low. But I do like the potential combinations we can get with some of the boss relics, so give it another try. Sacred Bark. So like Sacred Bark off the bat versus pure water, I think is just a straight upgrade. Let's see where our elites are located. So we can avoid the elite fight at the end if we need to. A lot of question marks on that right side, and we get some options in terms of fighting elites or not. So I think we'll start here. 8 damage. 21. You should be dead. And we took, I don't know if this is a lesson I should take from our last runs. We took Empty Body a lot just because we weren't seeing Empty Mind or Empty Fist as often as I'd prefer. I almost wonder if that is a mistake and we should focus more on gaining the ability to perform more attacks. You know, a blocker that lets us exit our stance. I do think it is a decent card. Maybe not top notch, but okay, got a couple cards. 2 I don't mind seeing. Sanctity and Flurry of Blows can definitely do things for us. Now both of our Wrath changing cards, we really need to hope we get a decent draw or draw Sanctity. Maybe shouldn't have ended in our Wrath stance there. Okay. So we want to draw one of our Wrath Exiters. We did not. We're only taking 1 damage though. And he should be dead this next turn. That will be a skip for us. I think on the Watcher, maybe even more than other characters, the thinness of the deck, especially if you are changing stances often, can really play a big role in how successful we are, how frequently we can change stances, things like that. We erupt empty body. See if we can't get a strikeout. Just need one. Oh, well, hoped we just need one attack. Could we defend for 22? No, obviously we can reduce that to 11. We'd still take some damage. What are we drawing? Empty body. I'm gonna say, hopefully we just get more than one attack this time around. Just need a couple attacks. Okay. I'm happy we made it out of that one without too much issue. We were definitely taking more damage on early enemies last go round, so I mean another flurry of blows I don't hate. Especially if we can find a way to up our draw. Rush down, something like that would go a long way for us. So they're putting out 20 damage. Block most of it. Ah, should have played the flurry. Damn, you're not dead either. That's a shame. We'll slow play him. We don't have to take damage on these early fights if we play smart, so let's avoid it if we can. Oof, love a tantrum. One cost, stance change. Can do a lot of damage. Works really well against like the birds, enemies that need multi-hits to kind of disable them. 229 gold. That is... It's not a... It's a healthy chunk of change. So let's see what our options would be. Dang, and I do like a lot of what we're seeing. If we're going against Hex Ghost, I must think Bronze Scales could be a must purchase for us. So we'll go Bronze Scales. Another way to enter Wrath, plus apply a debuff if we're already in it. Goes great with what we're looking for. Okay. Start in calm, okay. Can potentially give us some extra energy. So if upgrade, take a little damage. Hopefully we can get out of this fight without paying the price too heavily. And get a hit out there. Don't need any more block. Can I kill you, 21? Yes, I can. $12, $8. You should be dead. Okay. Nice, didn't take a hit. Flurry of blows, or sorry, Mental Fortress. Get back to what we know. Stance changing, stance dancing. Okay, similar fight to what we just saw. Probably want to keep. Let's see, that can get me up to 18. Ah. Miscounted there. Or thought vigilance was only going to cost us 1 energy. My bad. Now if I enter Wrath, can I just kill you? 6 damage 3 times, 18, 9, 27. Yes. Yes, we can. Yeah, being able to apply the vulnerable while we're in Wrath form and then just dish out damage, I think could really help boost our numbers. Ancient Potion. Man, and it's 2 artifact. I mean, a second mental fortress really, I think, can play nicely. If it's Log of Woolen, we could apply vulnerable before they get a chance to awaken. And really, I'm not too worried about going in with lowish HP. We've got a block potion here. I'm hopeful it's Log of Woolen or Gremlin Knob. Okay. We got what we were asking for. We will wait this turn. Get some of our powers out. Not able to time up the vulnerability from Indignation quite how we would like. I think we'll still wake you up because next turn that'll give us 1 more turn without you doing anything. Add 2 smites, basically. I mean, even out our draw a little bit so we can have attacks to focus him down, I think makes sense. We definitely are taking damage, but really want to kind of race this guy to the finish. Okay, so we can empty body at the end. But we shouldn't need to. Frozen Egg. Another Mental Fortress plus. Good lord. 3 Mental Fortresses feels like a lot. Yeah, I think adding some Scry just to even out our draw a little bit would be beneficial. Heal. Already got an upgraded Eruption. That would be kind of my first move. We will upgrade a card. Damage 3 scry. Yeah, more scry. Especially to prevent drawing burns into our hand, which more often than not when I have issues with this boss, it's just a lack of being able to jettison burns. So you're coming out with a big attack next round. So we probably won't be able to pull the tantrum off. Yeah, we'll wait on that. And ideally we rush him down before he has a chance to buff again, or be able to do that six attack multi-hit. Get both our flurry of blows back. Pop him some more. Don't take damage. Alright, we'll gain 8 block just from switching our stance. I think we gotta try and get a blocker though. Honestly, putting him into vulnerable I think is worth taking. Actually, we won't take damage at all. Yeah. Perfect. Nice, he's not attacking. Hopefully we can draw a big attack. Alright, we can do 9 times 3, 27. 18, so 45. 45 plus 27. I think we have you. Let's see. I think we just got you. Lesson learned, a little tough to make pop in the previous runs that I've tried. Or again, the last few runs that we did on stream. I think we got lesson learned at least twice, and I mean it gave us some upgrades, but obviously those runs ended in failure. Gosh, it's early enough though. I like the idea of adding something. Runic can really let us plan our turns, so we don't have to wait around for Wrath or Calm Enablers to cycle back around. Oh, but I do enjoy having energy. I think we go Ecto and we just plan to not hit shops all that often. Would have liked to see the curse key there, but can't always get what you want. Elites. We could avoid them if we so choose. think we'll take this path, hit a few question marks, possibly an elite, campfire. Yeah, that rightmost path doesn't offer me too much. Yeah. Really happy to have thorns on this fight. Gonna take a little bit of a hit, but so will they. Can I stall you until Lesson Learned comes back around? Probably not next turn, but we're gonna try. We will try. Ah, completely forgot he was gonna take damage from hitting himself. I mean, Scry to allow us to enter Wrath, I think, is a good move. Gosh, safety, just the capability for 2 energy to be able to put up 16 block or 19 once it's upgraded is great. If we can't get a rush down and evaluate, kind of acts as a pseudo additional draw for us. Once we've played it once, it is kind of slow though. I'd almost rather pick the cards we would like to see than have to wait later. I mean, all strikes and defends, I'm not certain if we've even removed one, so I think that feels like a no-brainer to me. Gosh, we are never gonna get more gold than this. Our initial draw could be a big factor here. I can kill you, I believe. We will be in Wrath, but potentially with a means of exiting Wrath. Those cards would all be pretty good to see. Deal 6. This will only deal... Ugh. Can I kill you without tantruming? 34. I mean, they're doing 37 if I can't kill both of them. If I tantrum, they'll do 34. But I should do it. So that does 15. I don't even need to. AoE we currently do not have. It would have been great to have in that last fight. There are still potentially some AoE elites we could face. Go for the shop. No point in us getting a membership card. I think a rush down is a no-brainer. If that had 2 draw, be potentially a pickup I would want. Anything we'd get rid of. Added a lot of stance changing, some attacks. I could see us getting rid of a basic strike. Or do we save? We wouldn't be able to afford a relic at a future shop. I think we hold on to our gold at the moment. See all that. Exit stance. Flurry. Conclude. Zero cost rush down. We do not. We don't want to take more damage than we have to. No tantrum, unfortunately. Can I just kill you? 27, 9, 12, 6, 9, 12, 18. Yeah, you should be dead. Since it's already upgraded, I'll take a Perseverance Plus. I think we avoid the Elite. We try to rest up. Could we remove... We could remove it at this shop. If we get it, that is. Gremlin Horn, okay. And we added Writhe. Don't like to see an innate curse, that's for certain. I don't think we need to fight an elite on this floor. I think we Smith. I'd really love to see a 1-cost form of entering calm. Whether that's Inner Peace. Probably would prefer Inner Peace, but Tranquility in a pinch could do as well. Scry 5, that really gives us some options. I think upping the Scry is a benefit. Alright, so 3 damage when they hit us from bronze scales, and then at the end of every turn 3 to all. So we're putting out some decent like passive damage. Here, I assume we're gonna have to fight something soon. I think we rest. And yeah, any of the eggs I guess we didn't get an upgraded. I thought this was upgrading skills for us, but getting upgraded cards, such a huge benefit. A meditate I could, and I can get the remove as well. Yeah, we can return a Wrath enabling or a Calm enabling card, or something to exit stance. Yeah, I think that makes sense for us, and we will remove our curse. Knock on wood. This run's feeling substantially better than a lot of the runs we did yesterday, so take that as a positive. Two cards we can just straight up put, you know, a Tantrum and a Vigilance or an Empty Body or something just right into our hand. Do we need to face an elite? We don't need to, but we can try to. Just to try and speed this fight along. Gonna need the defense. Like to just continue to wail on you. Probably don't need to see 3 strikes. Alright, so we're taking 39 damage. Really want to enter Wrath and then conclude if we can on a turn where he won't be attacking. We can't conclude, but we could maybe draw it here. Okay. So if we 24 damage, kill both of you guys. I think we get that out. Eruption. Flurry. Conclude. If we're in Wrath stance and can't escape, the idea of having a wallop or something to boost defense, and it scales with the amount of damage we're doing, I think that makes a ton of sense. Plus, if we, well, I don't know if you can get the Necronomicon event on the 3rd floor. It might just be a 2nd floor only, but Necronomicon paired with Wallop, I've had some awesome runs. Mental Fortress. Cut through Fate. Do I want to enter the Wrath state? Doesn't look like we'd be able to enter. I could probably kill you, but you will be doing an attack of some kind, I fear. So we'll sit on that. Nice. Giving us 10 block. 10 plus 16. We can enter Wrath. Oh, forgot it was our captain's will turn anyways. Nice. Oh, in that case, get another strike out there. Sit tight. Yeah. Be gone. I mean, on the balance, I'm really liking how our deck is working. I'd the only one of these cards I'd feel tempted to potentially add to the deck would be Empty Fist, but we already have upgraded Empty Body, Vigilance, Meditate. Do I foresee needing another means? I mean, and it does, you know, better damage than average. I will add an Empty Fist. We rest. Going into this. Taking on the champ. Alright, 10 damage off the bat. Not too bad. Let's see what's coming up. We'll draw a flurry. I don't mind that at all. Draw the flurry. Get a strike. Get a defend. Get an empty body. Get our powers out there. Rush down. Really don't need to see too many of those basic attacks. Definitely not a tantrum turn. Let's see if we don't think we have a possibility of entering or exiting stance, we'll probably meditate. But we've got Empty Fist and Vigilance potentially coming up to exit. So in that case, I don't mind hitting him with the wallet. Probably won't be able to get a lesson learned off on this turn. Don't need to block. Do we need to exit stance? No, we will get Vigilance for sure. So we'll do the damage. We'll take 3 damage. I'd like to save the extra energy we get from exiting Calm on a turn where we could potentially do more damage. Okay. Tantrum, Flurry. Make him vulnerable. could be really, really important to be able to finish this fight out. Alright, you're putting up 51 damage. That'll get me 6 energy. More than enough block. And really, this will reduce once or to 25, really. So I don't even need to use the potion. Can I enter a Wrath next turn? Hopefully. Either via Tantrum itself or Sanctity to draw the Tantrum. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, it's gonna be a lot more than just the block that we'd get. I'd like to see Tantrum next turn. Do we meditate? It is quite possible. Down to 82 though. I think we can kill him this turn. Man, the stance dancing makes this game way more stressful but exciting than it needs to be. Whenever you retain a card, only card we are retaining currently would be Perseverance. Would we like to be able to... Well, this counts when we meditate. That does count as retaining them. And Establishment, so whenever we play a meditate, those cards will cost 1 less. I like... Master Reality, are we upgrading or are we creating any cards? We are not creating any cards. Scrawl, amazing, but yeah, we'll try for the innate Establishment again. We already have energy hopefully sorted out. It's either Busted Crown or Pandora's Box. And I mean, realistically, I like the scaffolding of what we have going on. I guess if we get rid of those blocks, our block becomes pretty thin. We've got numerous attacks that I don't think we would miss the strikes too much. Would we miss the defense? Is kind of the real question. 5 energy future card rewards. I mean, I'm really happy with the combos that we're able to put out currently. I think more energy is going to serve us well. And the Timekeeper, okay. We can avoid elites entirely if we take the rightmost path. If we take the left path, we will be forced to fight 3 elites. So, it goes without saying, I think. We take this path. And it's nice on the Spiker to potentially be able to just Stinks we're going to take damage here. Really stinks. Wish instead of the captain's wheel we had gotten the anchor. Take a little damage, so 14 plus 4, 18 damage. Do I think this 12 will be consequential? Here. Get it out there. I don't think we need a swivel. If we had a really expensive, 3 cost or more attack, it could make sense, but not for what we're doing. Not sure what we would even be hoping to see there, but probably not finding something for 19 gold. Get the establishment out, get a flurry of blows. Tantrum wallop, that would do 24 damage. It should be exactly fatal. End of your turn, shuffle an insight into your draw. I actually would not mind at all, especially since we're not facing the awakened one. I mean, playing the insights aren't a huge help against the timekeeper either, but just being able to go through a draw pile quicker, I can value. Fight, then a question mark, or question mark, then a fight. I think fight, question mark. Hate seeing this guy. Hate it. Alright. Eruption. Tantrum. I scuffed that with the flurry of blows. I could have got an extra one in. Establishment. He hasn't debuffed us yet, but he will this turn. Really don't want to take the 10 extra damage from his regular attack, so if not going to be able to do it. Was hoping we'd get a couple more attacks to kill him. If we got 3, I think that would have been our magic number. Instead though, we can... Oh, and it must be our 3rd turn. Okay, great. That actually works out really well. Defend. Meditate back a eruption, and we'll say a wallop. More draw, another way to exit the stance. Really like Empty Mind. I would love to get that trip if possible. Yeah, our lesson learns. We've been getting decently, I guess, lucky with our draw, which has allowed us to forego some of these campfires that we would be attempting to upgrade at. I mean, do I get the lesson learned out just to chances of us? Yeah, chances of us being able to time up the lesson learned when there's only one of these guys left, not digging those odds. Do we need to exit stance? No. We're gonna need the block though. Gonna need the block. 21, 30, 39. Jeez, oh man. Could have been much worse. The rush down really saved us there. Apply vulnerable to you. Take a little damage, but not much, or not at all. Great. Yeah, Darklings can be a true issue. So fasting. I mean, 1 less energy for 4 more strength. Realistically, with 1 energy, we're doing, I don't know, like 8 to 20 damage. But if we're adding 4 strength and 4 M, I think against the boss or the timekeeper, having 1 fewer energy, but hitting harder and guarding for more, I think could have a serious benefit for us. So we need this to do, it's going to go to 54. You're going to do 24, put up 24 block and more. Don't need that. Don't think we need that. Don't think we need that. God, those numbers are start so high, but they go down relatively quick when you're doing double damage in Wrath form. Yikes. Now this is a bad draw. Want to end and meditate. So it's a mental fortress, empty mind. Get a hit out there. Vigilance. Flurry. Empty body. Flurry. Meditate or conclude. We're taking 1 damage right now. I think we want to meditate to set up. Set up something. Bring back an eruption trip maybe? With those attacks that we're gonna get. No, not trip, because we'll have indignation. I think the right move. A retain card that once we play Establishment, the cost will go down pretty dramatically, and 5 mantra every time. I mean, we see that twice and we enter Divinity. Deck might be getting a little bloated now, but I think the choices so far have all made sense. Akabeko. Okay, good. Sometimes these guys have a habit of all attacking on the first turn. They can really do a number on you. I think I would see... I thought this was a power potion. In that case, now we'll carry our empty body forward, and we'll hit. I probably should have hit one of the ones buffing. Oh well. Indignation, I'll gain 10 block, but then I won't be able to. No, I'll gain some energy back. Double damage. $26 damage. If I do 26 damage to you, you'll be at 23. 24. Didn't get the lesson learned, but I think saving some HP there made sense. Yeah, just to get out. Again, these guys buff quickly and they can really put a hurting on you. I mean, end your term in calm. We're ending in calm quite frequently. with our ability to meditate and kind of manipulate when we're changing stances. I think. Mental Fortress is generating so much block for us that I think it makes sense. Now, did not exactly want to see you guys again. To oh wow, since we didn't do an attack the first turn, this will do 60. Can we put up? No, but we can conclude without. Yeah, it's fine. Four miracles. Are they? Okay, just 4 miracles. 4 miracles in hand is basically like gaining 4 energy, but you can kind of piecemeal it a little bit. So actually, I prefer the miracles. Start of your turn, scry 4. Man, card selection is going to be we at the cost of potentially adding too many powers. Actually, I think Foresight would work. Okay. No piercers. I don't mind facing these guys. Definitely prioritize exploders first and foremost. Third eye. I was gonna say eruption conclude. I think all of you guys would be done. Cultist potion is gonna do really, really well for us. Another Perseverance. I mean, we can hold them for a long time. And this fight with the Time Eater is going to be battle of attrition for sure. I think more vulnerable. Alright, here we go. Not going to get a lesson learned off on him, so just get it out there. Exhaust it from our deck. He's got... Love to get a block. Are we in? We haven't played Mental Fortress yet, so switching stances isn't going to generate more block for us. But that way I could get a hit in. Okay. Actually, that worked out somewhat nicely. And I'm going to add the miracles to then use one and enter Calm on the turn that he that I've played my 12th card. Don't think we need to flurry, don't think we need empty mind. Well, no, we could want to see that. Get some of our powers out. Empty mind. Mental Fortress. Fasting, I think. Play less cards, do more damage per card, and block. Any reason? I don't think there's any reason for us to... in 1 damage. I'd rather save that extra card that we can play. Strike, get out of here. We might need that to change stances. We do need that to change stances. So Flurry first, Eruption. Alright, so it'll be 30 damage if I exit Wrath Stance. He's at 10 cards played. If I use a Miracle and then Empty Fist... I don't even need to use... well... no, I want to. I want to use a Miracle. Miracle, Empty Fist... nice, no damage. No damage coming out. Perseverance just to hold, I suppose. Scry to see what's coming up next. Study. I mean, the deck is moving around fairly good. Maybe I didn't need that study. Just getting more powers out. See what's coming up. Meditate and Tantrum, I would like to see. We will hold Perseverance, we'll hold the Miracles. Yep. I see only recovered 36 HP, got him below half, and it's a pretty good spot. Alright, these are gaining blocks slowly but surely. Currently have 9 cards in hand. Alright, we have a way to exit stance. So let's... Don't really have attacks though. I guess... have him at 7. He's doing 72 damage. Damn. Very fitting. Go out with a with the conclude. Damn. After all the trial and tribulations of last time we were on stream, our very first run, doing the relic swap, getting Sacred Bark. I mean, look how few relics we got. We were really minimizing our exposure to elites as best we could. And it paid off for us. Got some decent synergy between the relics and the cards, and another Ascension unlocked.